What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. I was watching the news a little bit while ago and found some interesting information I thought I'd pass on to you. Uh, we're in a bad situation as far as fuel and a lot of other things. Oil, as for one of the biggest things, is right now as it stands, the United States has less than 40 days worth of reserve fuel remaining. And of course, that goes on that we're not really getting much, if any, imported oil right now. And of course, we're not set up to process the light crude oil that we produce in the United States and North America. So that's kind of left us in a pickle because, of course, no crude oil is being shipped out of the Middle East or coming from Russia or several of the other countries. Uh, what I found interesting is that Japan actually is in better shape than the United States and many other countries as far as oil reserves go. And there's a couple other countries listed with them as well, but I thought the one of import to take notice was Japan. They're better off than most others. Another thing I found interesting is that the oil people, the people that control the oil, the governments and nations and all that stuff that's in it, and private industry that has oil in the Middle East, that the government or agency that controls the flow of oil out of the country has approximately 180 days worth of fuel in reserve at this moment for the world. That's a world supply, 180 days. But the private reserve, which is held by private companies, individuals, etc., not government affiliated, uh, they have 1.8 trillion barrels, 1.8 trillion barrels of oil in reserve. And I found that really startling to think that. And here we are talking about that we have a lot of oil shortages, but it's laying there ready for someone to pump out. But these companies and private owners are not allowing it to be pumped. And maybe that's what Trump was talking about when these oil companies, he said these oil companies better start playing along or else. And maybe that's what he's talking about because, guys, between the government and the privately owned oil supply, there's enough fuel oil right there, oil reserves for over 4 or 5 years, I think it was. I think it was 4 years worth of oil supply right now as it stands for the world at present levels. So what's going on here, guys? Uh, who's holding out and why? Is the price going to keep going up and up and up till it hits where they want, the level they want? Or what else is going to happen? They're saying that the government is right now in the Middle East. I don't know which organization or the government it is. They're saying they cannot force these private on oil reserves to be released. But they are talking about strategically releasing what they have in reserve right now, the oil that's there for 180 days of the world's oil supply. So we're in a pickle. Of course, this goes on top. The other day, there's released that the U.S. dollar is worth less than 75 cents less than what it was 5 years ago. I think it was 7 years ago. So we're in a dire straits. Japan dropping U.S. Treasury bonds. They got more oil in reserve comparatively to anybody else, just about. So what's up? Oh yeah, and they've been making nice with China and Korea. So y'all think about what's going down here, guys. We're in a situation though that we need to pay attention to, and maybe you need to let off that gas pedal or not travel at all. Y'all have a groovy day. Later, taters.
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination. We hope you enjoyed the flight and have a nice day.